on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Into the red zone. Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Sanders. And a across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Now, this is an example breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bengals' 46-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd and 3.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On 1st down, Nixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Burrows took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Cincinnati. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
John Ross. Touchdown.
John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on first down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Wentz to throw again. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
And no good. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They begin with a run by Nixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eight yards to go on second down. Burrow will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Going to give this to Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Again, it's Mixon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And 12.
Check, 59. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check three.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on, dude. 81. Trap 60. Here we go. Mike, check.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Dance hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
41.
A lot of Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down by Trey Waynes. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Wentz. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time. The offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Powers ahead at the 45. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Open right side, complete to Rager. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 77 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he knocks it through.
That's the score. Bengals 41, Eagles 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
To the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On third down, Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run with Mixon, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
John Ross with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Bengals 48, Eagles 20. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
48.
A big offensive explosion helped leading the defensive guys.